Hello students, my name is Aditya Dubey and I am from Aurangabad, Maharashtra. I have done my graduation in BSc. During my graduation, chemistry, botany and zoology were my subjects, and I have done my graduation from SBS College of Science, which is in Aurangabad, and then I pursued my post graduation in MSc Physical Chemistry from, from Department of Chemistry, and my university was Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University. Talking to my prior experience, I have 2 years of experience as an analyst in quality control department at IPCA Laboratories, which is in Aurangabad itself. And now coming to my topic, which I am going to explain today, it is separation of mixtures or separation techniques of mixtures. So the first technique, before discussing about the first technique, we should know what are mixtures. So mixtures are the materials which is made by physical combination between two similar or different compounds that are mixed together in form of a solution, or it may be colloid or suspension. So for example, if I am going to give an example for mixture, so tea can be an example for this one, or another example you can take as an ORS, oral rehydration solution. It is also a mixture of several substances which provides energy when we feel dehydrated. And coming to types of mixtures, what are the two types of mixtures? So the first one type is homogeneous, and the second one type is heterogeneous. So in homogeneous mixture, these compounds which are mixed are distributed uniformly throughout the mixture. For example, salt in water. And the second one type is heterogeneous mixture. So in heterogeneous mixture, two or more compounds are mixed unevenly or unequally. For example, oil in water. This oil is in water is an example for heterogeneous mixture. So why we need separation? Why we want to separate? So separation is done to remove all the unwanted material to obtain useful component. In order to obtain useful components from the unwanted materials, we need to separate it. So what are the methods of separation now? Okay, so several methods I am going to explain you here. So these are hand picking, threshing, winnowing, sieving, evaporation, distillation, filtration or sedimentation, separating funnel, and magnetic separation. So the first one is hand picking. So in this method, all the unwanted substance from the useful ones are picked up or separated by hands. So hand picking is a simple example of separation. Okay, so for example, like we used to hand pick and throw away all the chilies from a dish of poha. Okay, we all like poha, but some people don't like to have chilies in their poha. So what we used to do, just we used to hand pick all the chilies and we used to throw away all the chilies. So this is the first method of which is hand picking. The second one is uh, threshing. So threshing is done when the food grains like wheat or paddy means rice, reaches maturity and it is harvested from the field. The harvested crop is sun dried, and we receive bundles of dried crop, plants, stems or stalks with grain attached at the top. So the process of threshing separates the grains from the stems or the stalk. It is beating wheat or paddy stems to separate grains from the stems and chaff that covers the grains. It can be also done using cattle. So threshing can be also done by humans or it can be also done by using cattle. So in threshing what we used to do, we used to beat the stalks on the ground, and when we used to beat the stalks on ground, all that grains which we require gets separated from the stalks of that wheat or it may be of paddy. Okay, now the third one is winnowing. So it is done after threshing. So winnowing process is done after threshing. It is the process of separating husk grain using the wind. Wheat grain are heavy whereas husk is light. So wheat grain is heavy and husk is light. So it is accomplished with a winnowing bucket. Farmer stands on a higher platform from the ground and shakes his winnowing buckets continuously to allow the mixture of wheat and husk to fall from a height. So winnowing is done using wind. The source for this winnowing process is wind. We require wind for doing winnowing, and also winnowing bucket. So the farmer falls the grain from a height using winnowing bucket, and all the unwanted material is blown away by wind. So this method is winnowing. Okay, after this method, the next method is sieving. Sieving is done using a sieve. We all know that chalni, which our mother uses during means to separate all the unwanted stones and all from the wheat and all, means this chalni. Chalni means sieve. Sieving is done using sieve, which is a shallow container with small holes at the bottom. In some cases, an iron mesh can be also used as a sieve. Sieving is used to separate solid mixtures that contain components of varying sizes. So, when sieving is done when we want to separate components of different sizes, and sieving is done using sieve means chalni. And after this sieving, the next method is evaporation. So, evaporation